Welcome to Aletheia, and Aletheia is the Greek word that means truth. It's nothing but the truth. Jesus Christ said that you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. So without further ado, today we are talking about spiritual marriage, and we are looking at the 10 signs of spiritual marriage. So when we talk about spiritual marriage, we need to understand that the sea covers the earth. The sea is about 75%, and the sea covers the earth. We are surrounded by the sea. We must understand that we people get into covenant with these rivers in their communities or in their villages, or these rivers, they make covenant with these rivers through blood pacts. Being their ancestors, they begin to pour libations, and also using egg and all those things, all in the name of tradition and all that, and festival. It is something that has really affected the nations, and this has brought so many cares upon them, because once you do that, they give these things to appease these demons and to renew their covenant with them. So the Proverbs tells us that a curse causeless shall not come. So that means the curse, as you called it, the curse was caused by either yourself, unbeknownst to you, or by your ancestors, or your forefathers, or even your parents, your immediate parents. So that has really brought these curses, and these curses have really resulted into spiritual marriage. That means you have a covenant with these marine demons, and it is really affecting you. So today we are looking at 10 signs of spiritual marriage or spiritual spouse, and all these are connected to the marine kingdom. They are responsible for that. So we're looking at 1, having sex or getting raped in your dreams, and orgasms in your dreams, which manifest physically when you wake up. And no relationship leads to marriage. Masturbation, let me expound this. No relationship leads to marriage. That means you have numerous sexual relationships with men or women, but none of them leads to marriage. It's all about you even go to the extent of having children with them, and this may deny this child that they are not responsible. And also, though you may not abort these babies, but you kept them, and this is what the Bible says, illegitimate birth. The Bible says that you shall not enter into the assembly of the Lord. So God does not want us to even be in boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, but God wants us to wait on Him so that we will live in pure purity. And when the time is right, He will give us our missing rib. He will give us our life partners. But the devil uses this relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend, to really bring these curses, this spiritual marriage into your lives. So you have so many women who have who have children with their father. This is the word pastors, and this is called in deliverance illegitimate birth. So none of this relationship leads to marriage. This is an indication of a marine altar working against you. The marine altar working against you. That's the marine altar in your family has been erected to work against your destiny. This has brought you spiritual marriage. And 3, masturbation, pornography, sex addiction, prostitution. You have been molested or raped. You are gay, gayism, transgender, bisexual. You give or receive oral sex, married but attracted to other men, other people, cheating. So you see, you can even get married, but your husband will be cheating, or you yourself, you could be, also cheating on your husband, idolatry and all that. These are all indication of a spiritual marriage. There's a covenant you have with the marine kingdom, and you need to be, and that need to be broken. We need to get to the root of it, and we have to have a spiritual background of the family as well in order to break and divorce you from this spirit power, the incubus and the succubus. And also dreams. And that your dream is mostly you dream underwater. you dream getting married to unknown people or known people, and eating your dream also a sign of spiritual marriage. And the last and not the least, bed. And last and not the least is bedwetting. You could be so much of age and you are still bedwetting. You are even on medication to control that, but it's still, you keep on bedwetting. It's also an indication of marrying spiritual marriage or marrying marriage. So beloved, these are the 10 signs of spiritual marriage. There are many more, but we limit ourselves to 10, these 10 signs of spiritual marriage. And I believe once you begin to check your lifestyle, you begin to know this, you begin to know that you have a spiritual marriage. You need to take authority according to Galatians 3 verse 13. Christ has redeemed us from the curse of the law, and therefore he said that curse is any man that hangeth on the tree. So beloved, I believe now that you know the 10 signs of spiritual marriage, you need to check your life. And one thing, there are some doors that you open to this spiritual spouse. Is one, through going contrary to the word of God, fornication, idolatry, engaging into ungodly activities. So on this aletheia is all about the truthfulness of the word of God, which we don't get so much deeply. So there is a link in the description that you follow on my podcast, inside the gospel podcast, where you'll be able to listen to the audio where we were praying to break the spirit spouse, and this is a deliverance prayer, very powerful prayer. And I believe when you're listening, you get along with it, your life will be blessed. So check on the link below the description and follow that link and listen to the podcast on deliverance series. Breaking the curses of marrying marriage, and your life will be blessed. So kindly subscribe to this button. Kindly subscribe to this channel. Kindly subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell, so that anytime we post a video, you'll be able to hear it. The good Lord bless you. May He shine His face upon you and be gracious to you. May He lift up His countenance upon you and be gracious to you. Until then, stay away from evil association and your life will be blessed. This is aletheia, and aletheia is all about the truthfulness of the word of God. Jesus Christ said, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free." Until then, shalom. Bye.